Hi, I'm Ricc Rollins, and this is Going Places. Don't you want to come along? Let's go! Hello, I'm Ricc Rollins, and welcome to this edition of Going Places. It's the Halloween edition, and have we got a spooktacular show planned just for you. Laura Byrne shows us where the family fun happens for Halloween. Alicia Stafford takes us to the movies. And we'll have tips and trivia all throughout the show, and some special guest appearances by some spooktacular people. But first up, our Laura Burns takes us back to the place where the ghouls and goblins haunt and hang out. Take it away, Laura.
Get ready to get your scare on, Tampa Bay. Hallowscream is back for 28 terrifying nights where you'll be immersed in the world of fear, of the weird, the stuff nightmares are made of.
Well, Hallowscream 2021, we're back with a vengeance this year. We're so excited for Hallowscream this year. Not only are we back with 8 open-air scare zones, but we're back with haunted houses. So we have 5 haunted houses for this year's event, 3 of which are brand new.
Busch Gardens Tampa Bay strapped us up with a scare cam and walked us through one of the new haunted houses, The Forgotten. And they're not kidding, fiends. This house is creepy.
So the vampires, they were cast away underground after the Great Uprising, and somehow they survived underground, and not only did they survive, they thrived. And you're going to figure out how they did that, and as you progress deeper in that house, you're going to realize that you play a part of that as maybe their next meal to stay alive through the layer of the vampires.
We don't want to totally give it away, but let's just say the scare actors here have impeccable timing. What's really cool about these houses is the creative process it takes to make them come to life, a process that's often years in the making.
We actually never stop talking Hallowscream, so we're here tonight getting ready for opening this year, but we've already started talking about next year. So really, a year in advance, we start working on creative concepts, ideas, thoughts, process. We start, when the event opens, we start hearing what our guest feedback is. We do like to make sure we cater the event to what our guest feedback is to make sure it's an event tailored to them. So you'll see like some of our houses like Deathwater Bayou that's been here for years and years. It's a guest favorite. We keep that coming back because our guests say, we love this haunted house.
If the creative process is something you'd like to explore a bit more, you can book a lights-on tour of a house of your choice. We got a lights-on tour of the new house, Witch of the Woods, that starts you off with a long walk through the woods of Busch Gardens, making this the longest haunted house at Hallowscream. Step inside the house, lights on again, and you can see a behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to terrify. In this house, it's not just the creative team that set the stage for a fright-filled tour. It's also the talents of more than 50 scare actors, and you can peek inside their hiding spots to see what it's like on the other side of the screen.
You can actually, it's throughout the entire run of Hallowscream. So what you do is go to hallowscreamtampa.com and it'll tell you the availability, and you'll have a chance to sign up and get that exclusive access to one of our haunted houses. I won't give it away, it'll be a secret, and you'll have a chance to find out on your own.
In addition to the haunted houses, there are 8 open-air scare zones, and the chainsaws are revved up and ready. And there are creatures lurking and hiding in all of the unexpected places. And for a break in the thrills, you can check out the live show Fiends at the Festival Field stage. And of course, there will be plenty of ghoulishly good bites and brews.
I say for the best deal for Hallowscream, the best deal on tickets, get them early, get them right now, and go to hallowscreamtampa.com to get the best deal on Hallowscream tickets.
It'll be a night you won't forget, or maybe you just might want to forget if a good night's sleep is what you're after. At Busch Gardens in Tampa, I'm Laura Byrne, and we're going places.
According to the Mayo Clinic, here's some great ideas before your children start trick-or-treating. Get in on the fun. Set ground rules. Inspect treats before indulging. And ration the loot. To prepare for trick-or-treaters, clean up. Turn the lights on, and be sure to control your pets. According to the Mayo Clinic, if trick-or-treating is not for your child, try a candy swap or some other fun activity. More Going Places right after this.
I'm Arlene. Welcome to Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. What's your coffee saying? Whether in for business or just getting away, let Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks be a part of your day. Life is moving, visible with color, sound, and community. Enjoy a cup of coffee at Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. Enjoy life one cup at a time.
So that's what real style looks like. Ricardo's West Shore Plaza. Our own Laura Byrne, the editor of Tampa Bay Parenting Magazine, put together a list of some of the best places for you to go for family fun on the most fiendishly, ghoulishly great night of the year. Take it away, Laura.
Rick, I know you're already feeling it, right? In the mornings, even in the evenings, it's a little bit cooler outside, right? Definitely starting to feel like fall here in Tampa Bay. And I want to share with you some of our favorite things here at Tampa Bay Parenting Magazine to do around town with the family. And you know what? Even if it's just a date night without the kids. First, let's start with Creatures of the Night at Zoo Tampa. This is one of our favorite events in Tampa Bay because it's not overly scary. It's really great for little kids and even for just adults who don't like all that extra ghoul and the scares. They do have some haunted trails though, so just enough startles to keep you on your toes here. And also some really great treats as well. But one of our favorite things to do with the kids is to dance with the scarecrows over at Scarecrow Junction. This is in the Wallaroo Station. In fact, this is another area where you're gonna find a brand new thing for the kids to experience. It's the Ha-Ha Hay Bale Maze, and they can make their way through, figure out some Halloween jokes, and it's just a really sweet experience for the kids. But if you are into the ghoul and the scares, we highly recommend Hallowscream at Busch Gardens, another event held on select nights at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. And this one, they've got new haunted houses, new scare zones, and of course, plenty of drinks and treats as well. And if you've never done it before, put this on your fall bucket list here in Tampa Bay, and that's visiting one of our local farms. There are so many fun corn mazes to try to navigate your way through, and of course, a lot of fun farm activities and pumpkin patches. There are so many pumpkin patches in Tampa Bay to get that perfect photo. Of course, one of the top picks among a lot of people here is Gallagher's Pumpkin Patch. That is in St. Petersburg. But you can find a complete list that we have of all the fall events, pumpkin patches, trick-or-treating events. There are a lot of them over at TampaBayParenting.com. And of course, for the date night, visit us at TampaBayDateNightGuide.com to find something fun to do with just you and your significant other. Rick, I'm going to send it back to you because I've got to get back to work. We've got another magazine to work on for the next month.
Great job as always, Laura. Laura's magazine has a new issue hitting the stands soon. For more information, you can go to TampaBayParenting.com. When we come back, more ghoulishly great fun right after this. sky looks like. Ricardo's West Shore Plaza. I'm getting very angry. I've been told that I'm not included in these great movies for the Halloween holiday season. But take a look. Take it away, Alicia. Oh me, oh my.
I'm Alicia Stanford. Let's go to the movies. It's the scariest weekend of the year, and I've got the latest on some spooky treats for movie fans in the theaters and on the small screen.
Can anyone give me an example of a myth or a story they're afraid of?
Antlers takes us on a dark and dangerous journey. Kerry Russell and young Jeremy T. Thomas star in this supernatural thriller that looks into the legend of the Wendigo, an ancient spirit that feeds on dead animals and years of wrongdoing to finally come out of the dark to take his revenge.
My grandmother was right. The boogeyman was real.
Michael Myers has been scaring the daylights out of folks for decades, and Halloween Kills is no different. But this time, instead of running away from the Grim Reaper, Laurie Strode, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, is fighting back. Will she win? We'll have to wait for the next episode to find out.
Castle Vader, the galaxy's first all-inclusive luxury theme resort.
Castle Vader sounds like it might be the last place you'd want to take a vacation. Our hero, Poe Dameron, finds himself stranded on an unknown planet after some engine trouble and finds out he's about to come face to face with some scary stuff, a hotel dedicated to the dark side. It's all on the small screen in Lego's Star Wars Terrifying Tales. This short film is one Star Wars fans will certainly enjoy. It's fun for the kids, and parents will enjoy the sly humor. Lego Star Wars Terrifying Tales is on Disney+.
Dearest mother and father, we will not be attending this evening's ritual mastication.
What?
They're both growing up so fast. They wouldn't be caught dead with their parents.
The kids are growing up, and the only thing to do is a family road trip. In Adam's Family 2, Gomez and Morticia are trying to put in some quality time with their kids, Wednesday and Pugsley, but their idea of fun could be considered out of the ordinary. The whole family is along for the ride, including the always clumsy Uncle Fester and the always hairy Cousin It. You can watch this family road trip adventure in theaters or on demand. Wishing you more treats than tricks this Halloween. Stay safe and healthy. I'm Alicia Stanford, and that's what's going on at the movies.
Wakanda forever. When we come back, speaking of movies, we'll talk about some of the greatest and the worst Halloween movies right after this.
Hi, I'm Arlene. Welcome to Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. What's your coffee saying? Whether in for business or just getting away, let Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks be a part of your day. Life is moving, visible with color, sound, and community. Enjoy a cup of coffee at Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. Enjoy life one cup at a time.
I lost both my grandfathers when I was very young, but I still have both my grandfathers around. Still getting to see them and still getting to work with them, you know, that's something that I realized they need people that can help them, because one, insurance is confusing, there's nothing fun about it, but there are legitimately tons of ways that you can get help through a lot of these different types of programs. You know, there's different plans, different companies, you know, and as you get older, you're gonna realize that your healthcare and your needs are gonna change, and you're gonna need different things. If it's dental, you know, like if you're gonna have surgeries or you're getting tons of tests done, there's so many different ways that you can help yourself, and there's so many different programs. Like, you know, if you're having trouble paying for prescriptions, like that's something you can get help with. If you need help applying for like Medicaid or things to get, you know, more affordable health care depending on what your income is. There's so many different ways that you can help yourself, and that's where I come in. I'm not what you would call a captive agent, so I don't work with just one company. I'm a broker, so I try to work with as many different companies and as many different types of plans that I can. We do the Advantage plans, we do the supplement plans and the prescription drug plans, so I'm not so much concerned about the company. I want to make sure that your needs are met.
Wakanda forever. We said that we would talk movies. So here are the top 10 favorite horror movies of all time. Let's take the screen. Number 10, It from 2017. Insidious from 2010. Sinister from 2012 at number 8. Number 7, the OG of OGs from 1978, Halloween. Number 6, The Ring. Number 5, Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974. Coming in at number 4, The Shining from 1980, starring Jack Nicholson. Number 3, The Conjuring from 2013. Number 2, Heredity from 2018. And number 1, the movie that scared me sleepless most nights because I had no business sneaking to go see it. It's The Exorcist from 1973. We'll talk treats, the best and the worst, when Going Places continues right after this.
Over 95% of people are more likely to interact with a video ad compared to a text ad. Right now, JCD Creative and Advertising has a fantastic deal for your business to get in front of that 95% of people. Right now, get a free professionally shot and edited video for your business with the purchase of an advertising package. This is over $5,000 savings for your business, but you gotta act fast because there's limited time and availability for this deal. Fill out the information below or email contact@jcdcreative.net to reserve your business's spot for this fantastic deal. We look forward to working with your business and helping you stand out above the rest as we take a creative approach to advertising at JCD Creative and Advertising.
Hi, I'm Arlene. Welcome to Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. What's your coffee saying? Whether in for business or just getting away, let Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks be a part of your day. A place for you to come and share thoughts and spirit through a cup of coffee. Come and enjoy with us here at Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. Enjoy life one cup at a time.
Welcome back to this edition of Going Places. We said that we would talk treats because it wouldn't be Halloween without them. So here are the top 10 treats from around the country. Take a look. Nerds coming in at number 10. Butterfinger at number 9. The Hershey Bar at number 8. Twix at number 7. Kit Kat at number 6. Number 5, the Sour Patch Kids. Top 4, the Snickers. 3, Skittles. Number 2, M&M's. And coming in at number 1 of my personal favorites, the Reese's Cup, but also tying somewhere on the list, on the best and worst, are these candy corn. I have no clue as to why people like these, but they do. When we come back, we'll have a sneak peek of an interview that we did with author, motivational speaker, life strategist, Delatoro McNeil. We'll be airing this all the month of November, and at the end of our airings, you will have an opportunity to win a Delatoro McNeil motivational pack that will change your life forever. Going Places continues right after this. Don't go away.
Hi, I'm Arlene. Welcome to Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. What's your coffee saying? Whether in for business or just getting away, let Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks be a part of your day. Life is moving, visible with color, sound, and community. Enjoy a cup of coffee at Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. Coffee Speaks and Tea Talks. Enjoy life one cup at a time.
Welcome back to this edition of Going Places. Recently had the opportunity to sit down and talk with motivational speaker, life strategist, and best-selling author Delatoro McNeil. He has a new book out, and we talked to him not only about the book, but his life leading up to the place where he is one of the most sought-after motivational speakers in the country. Take a look at this interview. Del has a new book out. It is probably on its way to the bestsellers list, the New York Times bestsellers list as we speak. You will see him all month long on this show. And I would encourage you to get the book. I would encourage you to get the workbook. I would encourage you that if he's coming to any place near you, we were just talking this morning, we've got a couple of things coming up for entrepreneurs that I think are gonna bless you. I mean, that's what it's gonna do, it's gonna bless you, it's gonna bless your bridges. Yes.
I believe that rubbed off on me. So I was raised in the church. But Rick, I never felt like I was supposed to pastor. I didn't feel like that was the call that was on my life. I was always, here we go.
Wait a minute. You may say that he's not called to pastor, but trust me when I tell you that it is revival, whether it's on a corporate stage, whether it's on a college stage, or at the church. Somebody gonna say amen, whether they wanted to or not. I'm sitting at home on a Sunday morning, and Pastor Joel Osteen, one of the largest platforms in the country, starts telling one of his usual stories about people that he finds to be phenomenal. And it's your story. And I'm sitting here, before he said, he started, and I said, wait a minute.
Well, hold on.
I know his story. And then I said, it's gonna be, and before I could get out, he said, that young man, that was Jerry McNeil. I was like, oh my God. And I started running around the house screaming because I knew, because I know the story, but I knew in that moment, I was like, this is going to change your life forever.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait for you to see the entire interview. It is going to change your life. All November, Delatoro McNeil and myself, sitting down, changing your life, teaching you how to shift into a higher gear. Until next time, thank you for being with us today. We're going places. Don't you want to go along? I know you do. Come on, let's go.